started, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The L.A. defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kenneth Murray. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Charger ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
To Austin Eckler.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Taylor. On the screen, this is Eckler. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
To Austin Eckler.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, Taylor. They complete it to Hill. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
An 8-yard.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Jihad Ward in on the tackle.
Gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Second and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 42. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw with Taylor. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up
nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down,
a little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll get this to Eckler, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Los Angeles.
Herbert back to the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a second and long. A fake to Eckler. Now here's Taylor rolling to his right. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards remain for second down.
2nd and 3.
Once more, here's Eckler. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives... And he's in for a Charger touchdown. It's Tyrod Taylor there to Keenan Allen. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This is now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each conference. Let's start with your thoughts on the AFC.
All right, let's start in the East. I like the Bills. In the South, I like Indianapolis despite their loss on opening day. In the North, I like Baltimore, and out West, of course, I like Kansas City. For wild cards, I like the Chargers coming out of the West. I think that in the East, New England is going to get the nod. And then out of the North, I'm taking Pittsburgh. Remember, we got that extra team in the playoffs this year. And then when the playoffs break down, I do think it's going to come down to Baltimore and Kansas City in the AFC. And Baltimore, by a nose, goes to the Super Bowl.
And just to be different from you, I like your conference championship matchup. I'll take Mahomes and the Chiefs heading back to the Super Bowl yet again.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
1st and 10.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
The ball carrier taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Denzel Perryman, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Jackson.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that will be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Chuck Clark.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll look to run with Ingram. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And again, it's Ingram. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score. Ravens 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Taylor to throw. Caught by Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Herbert. He's got it to Williams. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing now is Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. After the interception, here's Taylor. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Taylor. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And that will write a finish to this ball game.